Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. This is the saddle up segment of doing divorce different. And for the next 7 weeks, I'm going to take this time to talk specifically about divorce mediation in Minnesota. So, if you're in Minnesota and you're thinking about divorce or you're kind of wondering what the process looks like, today I'm going to walk you through exactly how divorce mediation works step by step because for most of us this is not familiar. It can be overwhelming, and honestly it is a little scary when you don't know about it. And what I want you to know, most important and right away, is this: divorce does not have to be a legal battle. There is a calmer, more guided way to move through it. And that's what mediation is designed to do. And that's what I'm designed to do through the comfort of my little barn office. So let's just start with, like, what is divorce mediation? So at its core, divorce mediation is a process where both of the spouses work together with a neutral third party, which is me. And so instead of hiring separate attorneys or, going back and forth or ending up in court, you sit down together and you talk through the decisions, you work through disagreements, and you create agreements. So I just want to pause here because most people think there's no way I can sit in the same room and do this calmly. And I hear that all the time. But mediation's not about you both figuring out alone. It's about being guided through the process step by step so it doesn't escalate. So you've got someone there to help keep you calm and communicate well. So let me just walk you through what this actually looks like in Minnesota. If you were going to call me, if you're thinking about divorce and you wanted to, really know these steps, I have an initial consultation. It's free, and I meet with both of you. One of you usually reaches out. We set up a Zoom call and we talk about your specific situation. This is not legal advice. Even though I'm an attorney, I don't act like one. However, I do give you legal information and I answer your questions, and I give you all the options about divorce, all the things that are out there, all the ways that you can divorce. So if you decide that mediation feels like the right fit, then that's it. We start working together. And this is where the real work happens. We meet over Zoom and we go through, if you have kids, the parenting plan first. It's very in depth. It covers things that you are probably not thinking of in the moment of going through this. Or if you have young kids, you're not thinking of things that could pop up in the future. So I'm here to help you with my knowledge, and I am a parenting specialist. I want to help you do what's best for your kids. And all my clients who have kids, that's their number one thing. And the house is a tricky thing too. And so we go through your finances and how they're going to be broken apart, the assets and the debts, and support if that's applicable. So there's maintenance and there's child support. And I have podcasts and more information about those two specific things if you need that. But just so you know, when you work with me, those are kind of the areas that we look at and we come to agreements on. I give you the information on how the law works in Minnesota, and you draft your agreement for what works best for you and your children. So as you move through each of those topics, we build a full agreement. We build your Minnesota divorce paperwork together. It's what you both decide. It's the compromise. It's the agreement of both of you. And in Minnesota, I guide you through preparing the necessary documents and making sure everything's complete and the filing with the court. So once you have everything and it's filed and you're approved, your divorce is finalized, and it's without the stress of your court battles. So you can do this in most situations without a court battle. And so I just want you to know why most people choose a mediation. When you have children, I think the number one reason is because of your kids. Because when children are going through something hard like divorce, we want them to build resilience, but we don't want to knock them down. And what we have found is that children do better when their parents can communicate and they're both involved in their lives. That's what I'm going to help you do. I have all kinds of tricks of the trade and things that can help you communicate better, and apps that you can use. And I've been doing this for so long. I can help you develop a parenting plan that's going to be best for you and your children because you know them better than any judge does. So another reason people pick mediation over just, fighting things out in court is because there's less conflict. The thing is, I love it so much because how you end one thing is how you begin another. I want to help you. I'm also a life coach. I want to help you learn how to take care of yourself and communicate well. I don't want you to ever be back in the situation where you have to go through a divorce again. So I want to give you skills to help you have a better future. So mediation has less conflict. And if you think you can't sit in a room with someone, that's the beauty of Zoom. We sit comfortably. I read you, I ask you to update me on how you're feeling. We might take deep breaths, we might jump up and down once in a while when things get tough, and we do it in short increments. So that's why people love mediation, because of their kids, because of less conflict. Here's another thing: you're more in control. You're not throwing it to the wind and having a judge decide the fight between both of you. You're coming to an agreement together. Doesn't feel like anyone's won because you're compromising, but it does feel like you have control because you're the ones making the agreement. Someone's not making it for you. It saves you money. Mediation is so much more cost effective than fighting something out in court. So not only is it just a better way, is it better for you as a person, mentally, physically, better for your children, it's also less expensive. So, I mean, I'd pay more for mediation, but you don't. You end up spending less because there's no middleman. You're talking together, you're coming to the agreements. Um, and I already mentioned this, but you will have a better long-term relationship with your spouse when you do this a better way. Here's the thing, especially when you have kids, you are going to be connected for the rest of your lives. You are going to have weddings and graduations and grandbabies. And so for the rest of your lives, even though you're going on and you're having a better life after divorce, you are going to need to connect with this soon to be ex-spouse through your kids. So doing this through mediation and doing it a better way and learning how to communicate just helps your future and your kids. And honestly, most people don't come to me because things are easy. They come because they're overwhelmed and they don't know what to do. They want to do this without making things worse. And so this is going to make things better. So if you're in Minnesota and you're thinking about divorce or even just trying to understand your options, I offer a flat fee mediation option where I guide you through the entire process step by step. You don't have to figure this out alone. You can schedule a consultation using the link in my show notes. And whether you work with me or not, I hope this helped you feel just a little more calm and clear about what's possible. Thanks so much for being here.